back to the second part yesterday of our little talk on the human experience, right? So this is basically just a microcosm of humanity, as I've talked about in this game. We have a tool here, most likely a hand axe or something. I'm thinking maybe something like a shaman head. That's always a good one. Man, if you want to think about the darker side of medical malpractice, look at Apocalypto. I mean, in a lot of, in some cultures, they actually have like an early form of acupuncture and what's it, just what they do is they cut really small incisions around the body and they pack it with dirt or whatever kind of local substances in the area, like whatever root or food or spices in the area, and they pack it on the body. If someone's complaining of a illness or spirit or whatever. So so that's kind of you have your tool of death here, and then your tool of life. So kind of the skull rose analogy here. And I was thinking more and more about it. These are definitely harpoons, because this is a fishing village. All over this place there's just a fishing village, and that is actually probably more of a farming tool there, probably for the taro roots. So this whole society has a story, right? They put their story up here for us to try to interpret. Well, not to try and interpret. In their minds, they think that we know this language, so we can carry on the story, but we can only speculate. So, with these pre-recorded cultures, we just have oral narratives and pottery. That doesn't have that, just has shapes, but most of the pottery that I've seen in the Mayan tradition all have some kind of story. A monkey pot, the one that I dug up in Belize. I'm sure there's a story behind that. Maybe the family that created that pot hung out with monkeys. You never know. You can speculate all day. So I just also,
What do you want?
Oh, this too as well. So in our homes, a lot of the times when we wake up, you would want to have the sun coming up, oh boy, facing to the left. Oh, is that just a little R2D2? So this is facing east, basically, is what I'm saying. So, you want your doorway to your home facing east. When you get up, you wake up, blah, 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 there it is. And then, at the end of the day, you go home, it's facing west. You get to go to bed, symbolizing death, birth, death, blah, blah, blah. There, spit that one out too for you. So yeah, that's like anthropology 101 in a nutshell here, and it's it's pretty neat, man, I gotta say. So we'll do a mission too. Why not? There is one, traces of ancient ruins. Let's go to the bog. Yeah, a soul in rest. Good segue to that. And then I'll read more of what I was reading yesterday. So let's talk of mana, right? This force that the Polynesian religion. So this is, the island is Maori. Completely different region than Polynesian, but there's certainly some influence. So, this mana is understood to mean a supernatural force or power. It was applied to people, spirits, or even inanimate objects. Polynesian chiefs were said to have great mana, so great that if another person even touched the chief's shadow, the only way that error could be corrected was by death of a subject. Everyday life became like a maze through which people had to negotiate to avoid offending mana. It got to the point where almost everything was believed to have the mana of a great person or god. When men prepared for battle, they had to go through a ritual or purification that meant eating certain foods, avoiding women, and going away on their own to avoid defilement. The violation of certain acts, such as disturbing the bones of dead, could also evoke supernatural punishment. Magic became an important part of society practice in order to ward off the vengeance of a wrath of mana. This situation gave birth to specialists in magic, shamans, who were available for a price to offer rituals that had to be performed to protect the people. Okay, the belief in gods of varying powers, this is kind of where it gets interesting, gave rise to the necessity to worship them. So, they started putting hexes and curses on all these objects, right, like the tiki doll from Brady Bunch. So, eventually all this became too much and mana itself was challenged. With the growing belief in Christianity brought to the islands by missionaries, the meaning of mana was revised to mean the personal attributes of only people in powerful positions, like a clergyman or senior government official. The belief that supernatural aspects of mana were floating around in almost anything that was discarded. Okay. So many people actually turn to Christianity because of this mana force, and the shamans or the leaders of the villages were actually abusing this power. So mana, Christianity, man, whatever other kind of forces are out there, they're really just it's the human condition. It's sin, it's greed, it's gluttony, it's all seven of them. So, let's check out this cemetery.
One day, after I had away, I found his photos and what makes you say that?
I kept the photos of my grandfather. I remember what he looked like vividly, every detail, down to the buttons of his jacket. Last week, I saw a soldier wearing it. They stole his precious things.
And you'd like help getting them back?
Please, I can show you the pictures of what was taken.
Wait. I recognize some of this gear myself. Used to belong to a friend of mine named Midas. The soldiers took these too?
They took all of it.
All right, I'll help you.
Let's do it. Ooh, Yuma, Arizona, huh? Let's check this out. What do we got? What do we got? This is depicts a Sentinel Corps office with an officer. Okay, yeah, so that's seen these before on this game. There's a sword. Oh, we didn't see the sword yet. That's how homie killed himself in a cave. Yeah, there's a Japanese pilot. He's wearing, I don't know if he's wearing ritual clothing. Find the plane crash. Let's do it. Bayonet X-ray, folks. Subscribe. God must have a massive floral arrangement at home. You want to get loud with these boys? But let me tell you, in a perfect world, take a break, find a way to afford this mofo, because you do not want wet socks. Just chime it around, all that gear on. That is one common thing coffee here.
You got a bad guy?
Like you'd do anything if you did find someone.
Moving there now.
Let me get in position.
Ready to rock.
Quiet as hell over here.
Hostile identified. Target locked. Acquiring target.
I've seen plenty of messed up shit in my day. These drones.
Might as well get these command and staff slides while I'm here. Ugh. Anybody in here? Anybody? Ooh. U.S. Hidden Shelter Part 1. Okay.
I see a support unit, boss.
They didn't sign up for this. They didn't sign up for our madness. Come on.
Get a breacher.
It's not our fight. See? Didn't need to waste all that shit. Alright, here we go. Here's the classic scene of the, I believe that was Marines. Where homeboy's coming up out of the water. Completely camoed. Okay, so just a quick note, if I were in country and we were reconnoitering, if we were the pathfinders, so to speak, I would totally call this in. Oh wow, you would cross this whole thing like this. You can't get no boats in here, but
All clear, boss.
probably be easy to bridge a lot of this. That's just my guess. I could be totally off. Dynamic radar isn't coming up, so. Hello. Right here. Because we need to go Okay, here's the totem cluster. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, man. Yeah, we gotta start here. Oh, man. Don't pick me up. Keep up, keep up. Got him. This. They're so weird. Okay. Alright, here they are. Now what? like. Y'all got one of them motorcycles. Hello. Mr. Stork? Pretty sure that's a stork. Oop, we got wolfies. Hey, you know what? We're at 22. I must stop right now. I will continue mission, but just the significance of waking up for 22 minutes to let you know I'm here. It's the meaning of the channel. Have a great day.